they need to understand that it is a no-win situation for them. Uh, Groups are groups. The numbers are limited. If it comes to handle them militarily, the might of the government is always much more than what they can muster. My only request to them is that instead of holding the gun, they should come out and participate in the process of development. Manipur is no longer what Manipur was, and they can contribute quite a bit if they want to. Those who are not participating in the process of development are mainly the people who have been creating groups and participating in anti-social activities. I won't call it anti-national. I'll call it majorly anti-social, because the society suffers because of that. Paresh Barua is in touch with almost all the groups. NDFB Songbijit, KLO, PLA, PRIPAC, UNLF, NSC and Kaplan group. He has basically become a gun trader and he is making his money out of it. I would say that he has become much of a scourge of the society rather than a rebel or whatever you want to call it. In literal sense, he has become a proper criminal who has no ideology anymore. We have information about some of the groups, and we are trying to tackle them in the manner we can. NH53, now NH37, in particular has been quite vulnerable to one of the groups which is having ceasefire with the government. We are dealing with that. Along NH2, we have the problem, but the problem is basically more confined to Nagaland rather than Manipur. In Manipur also some Sioux groups have tried to disturb, but to a great degree we have been able to control it, except maybe one point where ceasefire groups have been operating. But it's an offense and it's a crime under all conditions. These are violations of ceasefire ground rules. These are violations of Sioux ground rules. So if we come across such situations, we allow the law to take its own course. We don't leave them. You see, but till the issues are sorted out, my approach would be to maintain calm and peace, because Myanmar is not an unfriendly country. That's one. The other is we have agreed to have a working group on the border issues. We have already signed the draft. On any occasion when some dignitary visits either of the countries, the final agreement shall be signed. And then both sides will sit down and look at the issues. It seems there have been, I would accept that there have been some mistakes, and those mistakes are to be rectified. Unless both sides sit down together, unilaterally you can't rectify it. No, my only message to everybody is that please do not disturb the normal life of the people. If you have to talk and discuss in order to find a solution to a specific problem, by all means do so. We are ever prepared for that. But please do not disturb the normal life of a common man.